Welcome to Economy of Agriculture. Assalamu alaikum, and welcome back to Economy of Agriculture, the channel where we explore how food is grown, processed, and turned into an economy that feeds millions of people. Today we have a very special episode. We are going to cover two of the most economically important crops in South Asia, sugarcane, known locally as Ganna, and orange. We will follow each crop from the very first seed in the soil all the way to the factories, the local markets, and the products that reach your table. So sit back, take notes, and let's begin. Part 1: Sugarcane. Ganna. Step 1: Land preparation and soil requirements. Sugarcane is one of the most important cash crops in Pakistan, India, and across South and Southeast Asia. Before we plant a single stalk, the most critical job is preparing the land properly. Sugarcane thrives in deep, well-drained loamy or sandy loam soil. The ideal pH range is between 6.5 and 7.5. Farmers start by plowing the field 2 to 3 times using a tractor or deep tillage equipment. This breaks the hard compacted soil and allows roots to penetrate deeply. After plowing, the land is leveled using a laser leveler or a traditional plank. A flat field ensures uniform water distribution during irrigation, which is absolutely critical for sugarcane. Poor leveling wastes water and leads to uneven crop growth. Farmers then apply well-rotted farmyard manure, usually cattle dung, at the rate of 40 to 50 tons per hectare. This enriches the organic matter of the soil and improves its water-holding capacity. After this, a basal dose of phosphorus and potash fertilizer is mixed into the soil before planting begins. Part 1: Sugarcane. Step 2: Planting. Cached. Sugarcane is not grown from seeds the way wheat or rice is. Instead, it is propagated using stem cuttings called sets or ratoons. Each set contains 2 to 3 nodes or buds. These buds sprout and grow into new plants. In Pakistan and North India, the best time for spring planting, called Bari Kasht, is from mid-February to the end of March. Autumn planting, called Kharif Kasht, is done between September and October. The sets are placed in furrows that are about 25 to 30 centimeters deep. Farmers place the cuttings end-to-end in rows, with a row spacing of roughly 90 centimeters. After placing the sets, a thin layer of soil is spread over them and light irrigation is applied immediately. Within 10 to 15 days, the buds begin to sprout and small green shoots appear from the soil. This germination phase is critical. Any water stress or extreme temperature at this stage can severely reduce the plant population in the field. Part 1: Sugarcane. Step 3: Crop management and irrigation. Once the crop is established, the real work of crop management begins. Sugarcane is a heavy feeder. It demands large quantities of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium throughout its long growing cycle, which lasts between 12 and 14 months. Nitrogen is applied in 3 split doses: the first dose at planting, the second at the tillering stage around 2 months after emergence, and the third dose at the grand growth phase around 5 months. Irrigation is one of the most important inputs for sugarcane. The crop requires 1,500 to 2,500 millimeters of water over its entire growing season. In canal irrigation areas, water is applied every 10 to 15 days during summer. In winter, the interval can be extended to 20 to 25 days. Weed control is another major challenge. During the first 60 to 90 days after planting, weeds compete heavily with young sugarcane plants. Farmers either use manual weeding with a kerpa or apply pre-emergence and post-emergence herbicides. Earthing up, the practice of pressing soil against the base of the cane stalks, is done twice during the season. This prevents lodging, falling of canes, and promotes strong root development. Part 1: Sugarcane. Step 4: Harvesting. Katai. After 12 to 14 months of growth, the sugarcane is ready for harvest. The most reliable indicator of maturity is the Brix reading, the percentage of dissolved sugars in the juice. A Brix of 18 to 22% signals that the cane is ready for cutting. In Pakistan and India, the harvesting season runs from October to March. This long window is important because sugar mills can only process a limited amount of cane per day. Harvesting is done either manually or by machine. Manual harvesting is still the dominant method in South Asia. Workers called cane cutters use sharp curved blades or machetes to cut the stalks as close to the ground as possible, because the base of the stalk has the highest sugar concentration. After cutting, the leaves and the tops of the stalk, called the trash, are removed. The clean stalks are then bundled and loaded onto trolleys, trucks, or carts for transport to the mill. One critical factor here is time. Once the cane is cut, the sucrose inside begins to invert into glucose and fructose due to enzymatic activity. This means the sugar content drops rapidly. Ideally, harvested cane should reach the mill within 24 to 48 hours of cutting. Part 1 Sugarcane Step 5 Sugar Factory Processing. When the cane arrives at the sugar mill, the real transformation begins, from a raw field crop to the white crystalline sugar we know. The process inside a sugar factory follows several precise stages: weighing and sampling. As each load of cane arrives, it is weighed and a sample is taken to measure its sucrose content using a polarimeter. This determines the price the farmer receives. Crushing and juice extraction. The cane stalks are fed into a series of heavy crushing rollers. These rollers press the stalks with enormous force, extracting raw juice called mixed juice. The fibrous residue left behind is called bagasse, which is burned in the factory's boilers to generate steam and electricity. Juice clarification. The raw juice is dirty and dark. It is heated and lime, calcium hydroxide, is added to neutralize acids and cause impurities to settle out. This process is called defecation. The clear juice that rises to the top is called clear juice. Evaporation. The clear juice contains about 85% water. It passes through a series of evaporators under vacuum, where water is removed and the juice is concentrated into a thick syrup called mask white. Crystallization. Inside large vacuum pans, tiny sugar crystals are seeded into the mask white and encouraged to grow. This is a delicate process that the sugar boiler, a highly skilled technician, monitors carefully. Centrifugation and drying. The crystals and their surrounding molasses are spun in high-speed centrifuges that separate them. The raw sugar crystals are then dried, cooled, and graded by size. The final product is packaged as white or refined sugar. The leftover molasses, the thick dark syrup that will not crystallize further, is a valuable byproduct used to produce ethanol, cattle feed, and industrial alcohol. Part 1 Sugarcane Step 6 Local markets and byproducts. Not all sugarcane goes to the big sugar mills. A significant portion of the crop, especially in rural areas, is processed through local channels that have existed for centuries. Jaggery making. Many small farmers sell their cane to local making units called kalhas. Here, the cane is crushed using traditional wooden or iron crushers and the juice is boiled in large open iron pans over wood fires. The concentrated juice is poured into molds to produce hard blocks of jaggery. Gur commands a high price in local and urban markets and is considered healthier than white sugar. Shakar and Kansari, slightly more refined forms of unrefined sugar, shakar and kansari, are also produced at smaller processing units and sold in local bazaars. Fresh juice. In cities and towns, vendors press fresh sugarcane juice on roadside stalls, especially in summer. This is a major informal economy involving millions of liters of juice sold daily. Sugar export. Pakistan and India export significant quantities of sugar to Central Asia, Africa, and the Middle East when domestic production exceeds demand, earning valuable foreign exchange. The sugarcane economy, from field to factory to market, supports tens of millions of farmers, laborers, mill workers, and traders across the region.